Today I'm on my way to help Chris out. We're going to fit a new tonneau cover to his 2019 Ranger dual cab. I don't know what I'm going to encounter or what I'm going to film. We'll go and have a look at it and see what we can show you. Can't be that hard, you'd think, but we'll check it out anyway. From our rugged north all the way down to the beautiful south, the centre, the east, the west, doesn't matter where, from travel to tips and all sorts of other things for all driving, you've come to the right place. Come for a ride with us at Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring. Well, g'day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring. Today we're going to give Chris a hand to fit a tonneau cover onto his car. Let's have a look at what he's doing so far. Into the shed. This is Chris.
Hello.
You're almost famous now, Chris. We're going to put a tonneau onto this Ranger. So we've already started the unboxing. That's the cover. These are the rails, and we'll video what we can. Now I can't tell you how long or short this video is going to be, but we'll do bits of it as we go. Alright, what we've done so far is we've found the short rail here. This is the kit for the sports bar, but they've provided us rails here that are too long, so we're going to have to cut those somewhere around where my thumb is. You get a long one, this one here, it might not be that one there, no, it's another one for that side. Professional, aren't I? Got another short one sitting here, and we get a long one that Chris has put on the floor down here, that'll go on there. So what we've already found out is they've supplied us the kit. These rails are too long, so we're going to have to measure and set it up. We figured the end of it about there where my finger is, up to the bar, same on that side. The front of the tonneau, this one has a lip that'll just go in behind where my fingers are, and that's that. Chris has brought me coffee. What a man. I don't care what everybody else says about him, I think he's okay. So the first thing we're going to do, I reckon, is we're going to measure these and line them up on there and drill and fit those and do the side ones at the front, and then we'll do the tailgate last.
Yep.
Right, now we didn't film everything, of course. We determined that these bars need to be 60 centimetres, so Chris is marking. He's really good at this stuff, and that's where we're going to cut them. Now we're going to remember that the other one's got to be 60 centimetres the other way. So this one is for the driver's side. This one is for the passenger side, so it's 60 centimetres from this side.
Got that?
Yeah, from that side.
Yep.
Seeing as you're leaning that way.
Right.
We're such professionals, guys. But it'll be the moment of truth after this. Chris gets to cut it.
Oh, with a knife.
Either that, or I'll do it because it's not my car.
What's through then? Don't worry about the grass.
No, I won't. Always I'm right-handed. I'll get this one. Chris has decided I'm going to do this.
I'll be the holder.
He's held a few big things over the years. Imagine how easy this would be if we had a cutting disc, not a grinding disc. Wait, there might be one. Oh, let's find that. You're an ideas man.
I don't know if there is one.
Could have told me that. I could have brought mine.
Well, I didn't realise that the subject in question, I don't have one alive.
This could be a slow process then. Glad it's not my car, guys. Oh, well, here we go. Right, so the instructions say we have to mark these to bolt them in or to drill holes. 50 mils in from the edges and 30 mils up from the bottom.
Is that edge square, mate, where you cut?
No. I didn't cut that one though, that's them. So that's what Chris is going to do now. So we're going to mark those. I'm not going to put you through that. Surely you've seen people marking texted lines before. And then we're going to drill into those and...
There's 50 mil.
50 mil that way, yep. And 30 mil up from the bottom. Very high tech this, isn't it? Chris has got a square. I haven't got a square. Anyway, we will...
Your head square, mate.
True, I have a square head. I will double check though. I don't trust Chris's measurements. It's the top one. Okay, now with great accuracy, we've worked out that's about the middle, which is about 75 mil either side. And what did we use for measurement? My fingers. 4 of them.
75 mil wide.
Yeah, my 4 fingers work out to be 75 mil wide. So we're going to drill some holes in here and hope for the best. We have no fear. Well, we have some fear. So I have no idea how to set you up, or even if to set you up.
Want me to hold it?
I'll drill holes. You've seen holes drilled before. Right, we've drilled the holes. We've put the rivets in position. We're about to rivet them up. Once again, one-handed's not going to be practical, so we'll just pull the rivets in and that'll be the same process around the rest of the truck. There you guys, as you can see, we've got the rivets in. And I'm going to go around doing that around the rest of the car. So it's the same process right round. So obviously we're not going to video all that because it's just repetition that you guys don't need to see. There's something else you guys don't need to see.
Stick that way in.
See you in a while. Alright, this tailgate has a tub liner. So as you see, we're going to take these out just to get the leading edge up. And Chris is going to take some more out. Now, being a Ford, it's got Torx fittings, so we found a Torx key. Now, our theory here is we should only need to prise the edge of it, we think.
I don't think that'll
Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
take the whole thing off.
We're going to take the whole thing off, so we'll take it off and we'll get back to you. Okay, we've discovered that with these bed liners, that this little strip here is glued in. Now we've chosen the idea of not undoing the glue, because that'd be more effort than it's worth. So we're going to bolt these back in. And what we're going to do is Chris is going to go to the shop and buy a cutting disc. So we're not grinding the whole thing. We're grinding, so we're going to cut along that edge, which by pure coincidence
Is the...
lines up nicely
Yeah.
with that edge of that rubber. May even be why it's moulded that way, who knows. But anyhow, that's going to be our next job. We don't want to unglue that because that's going to pretty well wreck it. So I'm going to bolt that back in and we're going to go and get the gear to do that. But what stage we're up to so far is all these are riveted in. So we're making pretty good progress. So just got to do this back one, put the centre bow frame on, and we're pretty well done. So we'll get into that and we'll be back to you and him shortly. Now I didn't film it, but we just did the same thing, drilled some holes, mounted the tabs, riveted them in. We've put the bar across. We did that prior to going down to the shop to get a cutting disc to do that. So that's what we're about to do next. This job's a bit, not too hard, but it's had its own little challenges. Right, time to cut. I'm going to hold it up here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, about there.
About there. I'm going to hold it. Chris likes it when I hold it. Right. Chris is just looking for a lost shifter. In the meantime, we've got this on, drilled, riveted, cut, and we are pretty well ready to put the tarpaulin on. So that's going to be the next thing. Right, well, after much grunting and groaning that we saved you the effort of seeing and hearing, and I'm talking about fitting tarpaulins for all you people's sick minds, it's on. It's all there, looking pretty. Realistically only took us a couple of hours, and that's probably including the trip down to Bunnings to get the extra pop rivets. They didn't supply enough pop rivets. How could you supply 5 pop rivets less than you need? And the smallest pack we get, 100. Now that's her in place, looking good. What do you think of that, Chriso?
Thanks, Steve-O, for all your help.
No problem.
It's been a pleasure.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yep.
We'll get that out in the sun and check it out later.
It'll all settle down after a while.
Exactly. There she's out in the sun, we can see it better, guys. Now I know there's nothing exciting about a tarpaulin, but
it's only a budget one. It's not a not a major 4-wheel drive brand or anything. Yeah.
Anyway, it's done the job. It looks the business. It's better than a cargo net. And of course, being a tarp, it's not going to keep everything dry. You've got gaps under there. It's not going to stop dust, but you know, they don't. But it will do the job.
Yep. Good for my next tip run.
Exactly. Anyway, that's the tonneau cover fitted on Chris's Ranger. Hope that you found this of some use. If you like these videos, put a like on it. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're an old hand, thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. And please click on the bell for notifications, otherwise you won't know if I'll put a new clip up. Cheers guys, have a good one. There's a happy man.